Hello Freshies, welcome to the CSWCD Library Orientation. I hope you are all doing well. The orientation is divided into 5 parts. First is the mission, vision, and goals of the library. Second is the new normal library resources and services. Third is the rules and regulations. The fourth is the online resources. Lastly is the human resources, which are essential to your academic journey. The CSWCD Library is located at the ground floor of the College of Social Work and Community Development building. Its operating hours are from Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The mission of the library is to provide access to the library resources, facilities, and services needed by the members of the higher education community for the successful pursuit of academic programs. The library's vision is to be recognized as the premier academic and research library in the region in terms of library resources and quality of information services. The CSWCD Library aims to meet the legitimate needs and demands of all their patrons, specifically the faculty and students, stimulate and encourage students to develop lifelong habits of good reading, study, and research, provide library materials adequate for their clientele's needs and purposes, and making them easily accessible to patrons, develop a live and growing collection of books, periodicals, pamphlets, multimedia materials, and other resources which are carefully selected and developed based on the philosophy and objectives of the college, the nature of the curriculum, the needs for research materials, and the range of services required by the users, and to provide our students with access to research databases and online publications subscribed to by the university library, and ensure that they could explore, discover, and avail the innovations in information and communication technology to become effective users of information and ideas. The new normal library services includes circulation and user service, book borrowing, book chapter request, and article request, reference and information service, answering queries and give assistance in finding library and educational materials, current awareness service, posting of newly acquired materials and electronic resources, announcements, and services. Web OPAC. The OPAC of the university is to class, which can be accessed through ds.mainlib.upd.edu.ph. Electronic databases. UPD has a remote resource service which is the Open Athens. It works with your UP webmail login at up.edu.ph, and Book Drop for returning of books. The new normal library resources are composed of books and non-book materials. For book collections, we have Filipiniana, Foreign, Women, Gender and Development, Reference and Reserved books, and theses and dissertations. On the other hand, for non-book collections, we have periodicals, vertical files, student papers, research and extension for development office collection, and audiovisual materials. For circulation and user services, the UPCSWCD Library has request forms for the following: book chapter request, article request, book borrowing, and returning books. Fill out the Google form, wait for an email regarding the status of your request, and please remember that your request is subject to the availability of the materials. The forms presented earlier are also available in QR codes. For e-copy request of book chapters, no more than 10% of the book is allowed by the copyright law of the Philippines. Links will be shared via Google Drive and will expire at the end of the term, the last day of final exams. Do you have CSWCD books to return? Simply drop off your unreturned library books in the book drop and answer the returned books form. After that, wait for the confirmation regarding your accountability. For reference and information service, CSWCD Library offers Ask a Librarian. For your concerns and queries, don't hesitate to message us. You can reach us through facebook.com/CSWCD Aklatan or email us at cswcdaklatan.upd@up.edu.ph. Current awareness service includes posting of newly acquired materials and electronic resources, announcements, and services. We also have our online public access catalog, where you can search and access different library materials. It can also help locate easily the information and materials needed. The OPAC of the university is to class, which can be accessed through ds.mainlive.upd.edu.ph. The Electronic Resources Service of the university is Open Athens, and it works with your UP Mail login. For the rules and regulations, books may be borrowed for a span of 2 weeks. Maximum of 5 books are allowed for undergraduate students, while 10 books for graduate students. Other print materials are for room use only. Students with overdue books are fined 2 pesos per day, excluding Sundays and holidays. For lost books, you have 2 options. First is replacement with the same or the latest edition of the book. Second is payment of the current value of the book plus 50% of the value for the processing fee. For overdue book fine or lost book payment procedure, here are the steps to settle your accountabilities. Request for a statement of account via email at cswcdaklatan.upd@up.edu.ph. Visit the UPD Cash Office official Facebook page for the detailed guide of payment methods at facebook.com/DilimanCashOffice. Lastly, send us a scanned copy of the validated deposit slip or a screenshot of the transaction when done via mobile banking. For online resources, the CSWCD Library has a list of theses and dissertations which can be accessed in sites.google.com/view/CSWCD Aklatan. The CSWCD Library also has a thesis catalog which can be found in the Knowledge Hub section of the CSWCD website. And the university has a digital archive which can be accessed through digitalarchives.upd.edu.ph. This works with your DILNet account, same as the CRS. The forms presented earlier are also available in QR codes. To access our databases, use the remote access login via Open Athens and use your UP webmail at up.edu.ph. The electronic databases are sorted as multidisciplinary and by academic cluster. For more concerns and inquiries, please contact us through email at cswcdaklatan.upd@up.edu.ph. Visit our Facebook and Instagram pages as well for announcements.